Oh man, that was our new intro, everybody.
Yeah,
Welcome to
nice.
Fatal Showdown.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've done a show, and I think we need a video to go with that intro. Don't you guys think?
I think we could probably whip one up real quick. You know, we got some people that, like doing things for us.
Oh, this guy.
Wow, that's
By people, I mean me. I can just put a video together real quick. I mean,
yeah.
not even.
So that was our new intro song done by resident how long? Almost 1 year subscriber, GVG guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
GVG guy, man.
The writer for life at this point. You know, this
Mhm.
guy's. He not only supports the goons, but he's also giving us the sick material to make the shows better for you. So, everybody, please give a nice round of applause that we can't hear to GVG guy.
Yeah, it's the shit.
Salute to you. Yee.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Don't
But we got
worry.
news, right? We got news. Things are happening for SNK in 2018, right? 40th
Mhm.
anniversary. We got a new update for KO 14. We got SNK Heroines, Maiden Masters. I don't know what the subtitle for that is. There's just butts everywhere. It's cool.
Maiden Smashers.
Maiden Smashers, man. Maiden Smangers. And we've got this mysterious product called the Neo Geo Mini.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, I won't start on that, but that one sounds, pretty scarily close to the Neo Geo Pocket. And I'm getting a little excited here.
Fuck no.
What?
There's
Am
no
I the only one that
fucking
thinks
way.
they could totally bring that back, and it would kill. It would kill right now.
People
That's
have
just
been
me.
ripping off the Neo Geo Pocket for years.
I know, right? They let all that money off their table.
Mhm.
By the way, shout outs to Nova Apocalypse. Good looking out, bro. 10
Mhm.
months. Goddamn, you've been around for a long ass time too.
Damn, man, we got some freaking soldiers in here, man. Lifers.
Yep. I like it. I'm all about it. Proud of you guys. Thank you. So this is our first episode back in what, a month and a half.
Yeah.
It's been a while before the KOF 14 update. Last time we did anything was before Mary was announced, if I remember right. For
You
14.
say Mario?
Mary.
Oh, I was like
Be
Mario.
merry.
I was like, are you from the East Coast, dude? Are you calling Mario Mario?
No, I would never do that ever.
Oh, okay.
But I think that was one of the last episodes we did. And since then, obviously, Blue Mary came out. The KOF 14 3.0 patch came out.
Yeah.
People it's mixed. A lot of positivity surrounding it. People like it. People seem to love all the DLC characters. Very few complaints there, which is nice. You guys been playing it? You guys been enjoying it?
I've been playing a little bit, enjoying the few changes they made to my team. It's been a little bit of an adjustment process, but still enjoying the game,
They buffed all your characters. Okay.
They did
I
not
know.
buff all my characters.
They buffed all your
Nelson
characters.
has
Buff.
lost his hands. He has lost all opportunity to reversal. The reversal option for Nelson now is not safe. It's bad.
What do you mean the super? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, the
Like-
super, the mighty punch, man. It's not safe on block anymore.
Oh.
So if I do it, just punish me. It sucks.
You use that like bullshit though.
I know that was like all he had though. That was like legit all he had.
Yeah,
It's not
Joe
like-
got better. What the fuck, dude?
I mean,
Joe
yeah,
got
yeah,
better. Terry got an invulnerable level 1 super that goes through projectiles.
That is pretty nice, yeah.
That's kind of all across the board though. A lot of
Yeah.
characters got invul level 1s.
The majority
Which
seems
is-
to.
It was actually interesting that they did that because I know in the 2.0 patch they added invulnerability to certain supers already, and then at least like in the case of Joe, for example, they added more invulnerability to it. I don't know how you do that, but they were like, yeah, that wasn't quite enough yet, so now it's really invulnerable.
Dude, I didn't understand it either because I was like, he's already got a good DP.
Yeah.
Give me some of that invul. Let me sprinkle that shit onto Andy,
Oh boy.
so I can have a real Andy.
Dude, so before the update even came out, everybody was talking about, oh man, Andy's got a DP again. Because of Evo Japan, people went out there playing like, yo, this DP is real again. And you were the only one that was like, nah, they wouldn't do that for me. This nice things don't happen for MetaHabe.
Dude, I'm telling you, if they put that shit in there, that already levels me up like substantially. You know how many times I got stuffed and DPs were like, well, that definitely changed the game right there. Now I'm back in the corner because of this fucking trade.
And he still got a great fireball, but it's just like, what do I got to scare people from jumping over it,
He's good. He's good. But they're keeping him from being great. It's
Yes.
fucked up, man.
Holding you back, dude.
Yeah, dude. But it's been fun. I've been playing a lot of 13 actually, but I have been giving a lot of time to 14, and I'm trying to rock a little bit heavier team this time as far as tiers go. Trying to get that geese in who got buffed.
Mm-hmm.
He got fucking buffed, dude.
He got didn't he get nothing but buffs?
He didn't get a lot of shit, but he did get like one buff that I know of, which was wait, there's certain recovery on certain things that were faster, and his sweep comes out faster and recovers faster.
Mm-hmm.
Not get needed to. Jeez.
I don't know, man. He already has like one of the godliest buttons with his far C.
Mm-hmm. Far C is great.
That shit is crazy.
That's always been dumb.
Yeah, I've been.
I'd agree.
I was kind of disappointed Ralph didn't get a hard knockdown, but he can link down forward A or chain it down forward A off of anything now except sweep, obviously. And Hydern is so fun and stupid. They made him. I don't know why they made him that way, but I enjoy it.
Like, why? Who made you like this? Yeah, man. A lot of people have been kind of hot and cold on him because they're just like, is he that good? People have been pointing to Xiaohai and said he's not that, impressed with him yet. He is good, but he's not like, oh, amazing. And then you see people just like dunking fools with Hydern block strings that kill you if you don't have any meter, Like he's really strong. I don't. He's strong. The Nod's just strong. Oswald's got strengths. I mean, the most underwhelming character on the DLC roster is Blue Mary, and she's not really that bad.
No, she's not. But people are upset that she's all reset based, and mix-up based. They want her to be more than just that.
I mean, how would you make her like? Cause she's grapple. I mean, just wanted her chunk. Like do chunks. I mean, I guess that's fine. But
she's fine the way she is.
I think it's great. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because you got Hyder and you got Oswald, you got, Naj, and you got Blue Mary. And in comparison to the previous DLC package in 2.0, the response to the 3.0 package has been like 100% better. People are just very satisfied with the fact that they get to hate a new character. People hate fighting Hyder, but it's like they didn't have to worry about that in the previous one. They were like, oh, you got a Yamazaki? You might as well get him out of here, dude. Like, give me the meter already.
Well, on top of that, they ended up buffing the majority of characters, including all the original 4 DLCs.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see how that'll get explored also.
Mm-hmm. So it's it's all positive for the most part. Some people are upset that they didn't nerf Kula or Leona enough, but whatever, fine. Let's see how it plays out.
Well, they didn't really nerf a lot of people that much. Like, I want to say that if you were playing a team in 2.0, you could probably still play the same team and have a similar amount of success if you have a solid game plan with that. Nothing really changed that dramatically, At least I know it didn't for mine at all. And I haven't seen anybody else who plays the same team that they were playing in 2.0 really deviate from their strategy. We had a Texas Showdown last weekend, and the guys who were in top 8 at during 2.0 were obviously in top 8 for Texas Showdown. We got Güero Asamillo, we got El Rosa, we got
Kane.
Violent Kane, of course, and like not that like a patch would totally derail them or anything, but they were playing similar teams, El Rosa's still rocking the same team.
That's true.
Yeah, so
VAR deactivated, still a thing.
Yeah, that was
the same game.
That ain't going nowhere, man.
Well, one of the characters that got I think the 2 characters that got nerfed the most off the top of my head, I'm sure there probably someone worse, but Iodi and Nakaruru, they both got hit pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
But Iodi's still Iodi. Like, he can still do all that shit.
It's just that archetype is just you can't make it bad without just purposefully breaking the character.
You'd have to take a dump on that character for him to be bad. Like really fuck with him. Well, check this out, right? Like, he already has fucking amazing hitboxes, right? Like, on almost all his attacks. That's part of the problem why he's so difficult to deal with. And then, if you really want to fuck with Yori, fuck with his jump height and fuck with his speed. Good luck.
Yeah, I would definitely say like mess with his speed and his jump height. Keep the boxes the same, and no 3-frame close stancy.
But do you think people would live for that shit? Fuck that.
No, people would riot.
Dude, they already, dude, when they even sniffed out any Ori nerf, I was like, nah, SNK. You remember what happened the last time you did some shit like this, bro? Fuck that.
We made you put regular Ori back in the game and he was broken.
And he was good, dude. Claw Ori was good.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck the haters, man. That character's
dude.
good. Yep. But Flame Ori is pretty fucking good.
Let's not get into that discussion again. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's move on to heroines.
Heron.
Yeah, Heron. Well, I said heroines.
Heroines. So you're in a hurry to get to this one because obviously the biggest announcement has finally occurred. They got your letters, Gibby. They got your angry letters to the editor.
They didn't get my letters. I straight up told them, I'm like, hey guys, look, if you don't put Shermie in this game, I'm never helping you guys again. I'm not gonna do shit for you. And that's it. They're like, all right.
So when you met with them during GDC and they gave you that bottle of whiskey, they also gave you your character? Man, that was like, you are a deal maker.
They were saving her as the last reveal. But I was like, no, you got to reveal her next. You got to do it now. Guess what they did? They pushed 2 characters back to reveal her for me.
You know, and that was a smart thing to do because who did they come out with after that? They came out with like freaking creepy girl with the eyeballs. Sylvie, and they came out with Zarina, who I like both of those characters, and Zarina rocking the Bandetta's outfit is nice, but I was like, nah, that would definitely not have the same impact that Shermie popping up did when she dropped. And they did it so cutty too, because it was like, oh, she's just in the character select screen now, or the versus screen, and people were like, wait, what?
Yeah, this was where was it revealed? PAX East. They did a nice panel, which is a really good panel. Very interesting panel.
Was fucking dope. If you guys have not seen that yet, give it a watch, because regardless of how far in the future you watch that, there's still a lot of really cool stories and info.
Timeless.
In that interview that's that most of us have not been privy to, that was pretty nice listen. Yeah. So go ahead and give that a watch.
Man, they should have had us on that panel. Like, even if just the moderator, that would be
great, dude. Dude, I would have been losing my mind. It was like, you got when they started talking about one thing that I remember on the art side, I guess, is like how they were describing programming for their sprites, and how he was talking about. He was like, yeah, we split the sprite work in half, literally cut the characters in half. Where we worked on the bottom half, and then somebody worked on the top half, and then we just stitched that shit together and hope it worked out.
You know, sometimes the characters would be all flipped up backwards and melted together, but you know, it was okay. And the craziest shit is they had one machine, like, oh yeah, we had to transfer 1 pixel at a time.
Oh yeah.
And it would take forever.
Ridiculous.
It's like, man, that shit's nuts.
Like, you want to talk about grinding it out in the old days, man. Like, SNK did it all.
And they were talking about when they would lose, I forget exactly what they said, but like when they would lose the memory or whatever, when something would go down, they'd have to start from straight scratch. They're like, yeah, starting all over. Whoa, no.
Yeah.
Starting over.
And they had, so the panel was, what was it? It was Abe-san, who's been working for SNK for 30 years now. And there was Soronaka-san, who's like, probably 25, 26 maybe. Probably at the oldest, 28, 29. And he's the director of Heroines. And they had the translators, Josh and Adam, and they brought in one guy from Digital Eclipse when they announced the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection.
That was awesome, dude. That collection was pretty sick.
Yeah, and it's still not done. They still have more games that they're going to announce for it. And the good thing, like the thing I really liked hearing from all of that was just the stories from Abe-san, because he's been there for so long. He's got all these stories about Kawasaki. And if you don't know anything about Kawasaki-san, he's the founder of SNK, apparently.
He's a character.
Yeah. So I've heard stories. I've been told a lot about him. But they told the story about how there was a fire in the office. And he single-handedly tried to put out the fire. He's like, my company's not going down.
Like, he's like, you're doing a fire extinguisher, the whole building's going up and shit.
Oh yeah, that lines up with everything I've been told about the guy over the years.
That was some Kanye West shit right there, dude. Fuck that, bro. Jesus walks, gots to come out. Fuck that shit.
So I was happy to hear that. And here's some of the other stories that they told. It was really just Abe-san's panel, essentially. He stole the show.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
And
a lot of people got glued in because once he started talking.
yeah, but it was good because, you know, he was a good opener for Shermie, because Shermie just, you know, made everyone forget everything he said.
Yeah. Man, like, a lot of people have been, like, you know, pretty positive about SNK Heroines, but, like, her popping up just, like, you know, Ratchet data went up, like, 200%.
What?
A lot of people really want to
She classes it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
She classes it up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said because she ratchets it up? Nah, man, she totally ratchets it up. She don't class it up.
Look at her outfits.
Dude,
Her outfits are great.
Shermie is 500% ratchet, okay?
What?
I've been meaning to say this to you for years now.
Okay. Let's see how you want to play this, buddy.
Freaking one frame grabs. That's totally ratchet.
She definitely goes to the strip club to watch strippers strip. You know what I mean? She comes.
She comes to the
with
free attention.
a fat ass roll of ones. It's like, what's up, bitch? It's about to make it rain. You know, strippers love her.
I think I would go to a strip club with Shermie. I don't see that being a bad night.
Yeah, man, she seems like fun.
Yeah.
Get us into those clubs. But I mean, the game itself is really interesting. For one point for me is that people have low expectations of this game, right? Which is fucking great for an SNK game, because I always feel like most people have like the most ridiculous expectations of any game for SNK, right? But this is like a mutual understanding, as far as I've seen, where it's like, hey, it's gonna be a fun game. Don't think of it too technical. This is fan service. Here you go.
You know they're gonna do it anyway, though, right?
Yeah, sure. There's always a part of, like, there's always critics of stuff like that. But I think for the most part, it's getting taken that way, right? Like, where it's just gonna be a fun game, and it looks like a fun game.
Yeah, it does.
But in that, SNK has an opportunity to play with shit that they don't normally get to play around with, right? It's like they don't have to make a KOF 12, you know? They get to experiment with shit, and people shit all over them for it. Like, they could just experiment with this game.
You named a game that shall not go named, you know? No, you're 100% right. That is basically what's happening. Well, it looks like it's happening here. And the cool thing about it is that a lot of the, let's say, community side of SNK Heroines is actually being totally, it's entirely self-reliant at this point. It's self-aware, more or less. SNK obviously doesn't mean for this to be an esport or anything like that. You know, they have KOF 14 for that, but that won't stop them from supporting it, because they've already said that, you know, any SNK game can be supported by the esports package, and people have already expressed their interest in running this at tournaments and like having competitive scenes for it. I don't know how it's going to look, you know. I've never even touched the game yet. I got to get my hands on it. But one thing's for sure, if it's a fighting game and people are taking it seriously, there will be money exchanged, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
And so SNK Heroines could be the next big SNK game until the next KOF.
I mean, I don't think it will be, but it would be nice. The low expectations for the game turned out to be very positive, because most people, for the most part, are looking forward to this now. They find it interesting. It's different. They know it's not supposed to be a serious fighting game, so they don't really care too much. They just want to play it and have fun, and they just want to pick their favorite female character and all that dumb crap. So we'll see.
You know what else is interesting? Is I want to know how everything's going on the Switch front for all the games that they've been releasing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a really great platform, and this is the first new game they're releasing on the Switch. So that whole little audience that they've kind of been making aware, like, hey, we're releasing SNK shit on the Switch. By the way, you've seen the SNK Heroine shit. We're supporting this platform. Pretty interested into seeing how successful they've been with their other stuff on there, and what they're gonna continue to support the console with.
And I mean, I hope that would only, you know, give them energy, galvanize them, if you will, to put more of those old school or even, like, you know, lesser known classics on PS4 or any other, you know, kind of digital console. There's a lot of the library that people for a long time been wanting to see from SNK, and they haven't been able to like, get beyond 98 or 02 basically, right?
Yeah.
So that's been long standing, like a suffering issue for an SNK fan. But it looks like they're totally willing to break that mold here. Not only with the Switch library, but also with the SNK Classics library that's was announced at PAX East. We're gonna see like a ton of Metal Slug games.
No, the SNK Classic library is pre Neo Geo games, so that's all their old arcade games. It's gonna be like Akari, POW, Athena, Psycho Soldiers.
There was something that they announced they were going to bring back Metal Slug, weren't they? At that same panel.
I think they were just going to bring back Metal Slug, like
just the
its
first
own
one.
thing. No, its own thing.
Oh, that's right. The collection. There we go. But yeah, so like what the classics is, as you said, the pre Neo Geo stuff that not a lot of people even know about, except for you, obviously.
I own most of the boards at one point. I don't. Do I? No, I don't think I have anymore. But most of these got like SNES. Most of them got NES ports way back when. Kind of different than the arcade versions. Some never saw anything outside of the arcade. And then there was a Japanese exclusive SNK Arcade Classic Zero, which was a PSP game. I don't remember if it came out on PS2 or anything else, but I know it came out on PSP. And we never got that here in the States. We were supposed to, but the publisher decided not to bring it, which sucked. But whatever, it's fine. Not that big of a deal. Now we're getting all of them. It seems like we're gonna get every single game. That's not rumor. It's just complete speculation right now. At this rate, we should get every game that came out in the 80s.
I feel like this is what SNK wanted to do with PS3.
Yeah.
There were so many plans that didn't happen that they even spoke on. You're like, well, what the fuck happened? It just feels like it's a perfect storm for them, right? Because their company is a completely different company from when it was when the PS3 was around. You know, like it got acquired, and now there's a different type of management, and now we're getting what we've been wanting for a long time in the PS3 era, where it was like, well, what the fuck? Why don't we get this shit? It seems like everything's starting to function a lot smoother now.
Yeah.
And it's a breath of fresh air as an SNK fan that this is happening, like, and there's so many people in the industry, which is surprising and not surprising at the same time, because when you think about it, arcades back in the day are where it was at, right? And almost everybody touched one of these games, and they probably never forgot it, because a lot of them are our ages or like nearing 40 years old, and they're all in the industry working now. So like, fuck yeah, let me bring over some of this Neo Geo SNK shit. That was the shit, bro. So now those people are empowered to be able to make this happen. And it's kind of crazy full circle thing happening.
I think it's like more or less they now have, it feels like they have the room to do that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like with 13 around that time, they were always up against the gun to just come out with something that was cutting edge, and they were just their backs up against the wall, and then 13 famously broke them for the second time, and they weren't even sure they were going to make it back from that. So like releasing old arcade classics for PS3 just probably was like, let's push that to the side and make sure we can eat tomorrow, And now, famously, because of mobile platform, they're back in the black. So they're like, hey, let's dig up all those projects we didn't get a chance to bring out.
Let us not forget that shit either.
Yeah.
I mean, the different revenue sources has definitely changed the climate of what SNK plans for in the future. Totally forgot about that.
And I feel like, at this point, like with the way they're attacking it, that plus, the releasing of the classics, it's just going to keep heaping on top of each other, Because, I mean, I don't know how much it costs for them to release all that stuff, but it's probably not nearly as much as, releasing SNK Heroines, And so it's probably a win-win for them until they go with, like, the Nintendo Switch, not exclusive, but it's exclusively promoted on the Switch, which is money for them. And then let's see what happens with another KOF iteration, maybe sometime in the future, That's what I'm really excited for.
KOF 15.
You know what? Honestly, I expect them to really try something innovative or new, or I guess because SNK has always had a game that really pushes their boundaries, right? As their skill set, really tries to push their skill set or show off, I guess you could say, try to show off themselves as an artist. And I want to see that game come into fruition. And I'm hoping, man, fingers fucking crossed. KOF's fucking great. There's most definitely gonna be another KOF at some point in time.
I think, yeah, like with the way that 14 went, and like as long as they continue to support it, it feels like this, that was just them warming up. The question is on everybody's mind is how is it going to look? And this is not an official topic, but obviously that's what comes to mind when it comes to talking about even a rumor for KOF 15 is how is it going to look?
Well, not even that. I mean, I was going to mention other games like Samurai Shodown, man. It's been on the tip of everybody's lips for so long.
Well, they put themselves on the hook for that too.
They did. They totally did. They definitely have gotten the wheels turning on other games for a while. And they've been saying that, like, oh, we're going to have a new game, we're going to have this. And then we got SNK Heroines announced, but it's like, all right, man. If you could judge SNK by anything, it's that they will try their fucking best to jam one of their franchises down your fucking throats, whether you like it or not. And whether it will break the fucking company. They're like, nah, we didn't give up on this shit. We know you like this shit. Just appreciate this.
Like, how many times did they have to re-release Mark of the Wolves just for Gibby?
I think, probably one more time. Because, look, check it out. PS4 version is great. It's an amazing port. But the online isn't the best, which is unfortunate. I can play people on the West Coast, but I can't play people outside of that. I would love this with better online and allow me to unbind buttons, because the buttons are forced to be... All 8 buttons on your pad or stick are forced to be something, which... It's not for me.
Really?
I need buttons that do nothing. I need buttons that do nothing.
You need to slap them empty buttons, man. The scummy scum. So if they make it, all right. So if they really release it, what are they going to put it on? Because they got the PC version, got PS4 version. I think they announced the Switch version.
I don't know.
I feel like that happened. I don't know.
I was told by 2 people it's on Switch.
Yeah, I feel like that already got put out there. But anyway, there's not much more real estate for stuff like that for that game. So if they have one more release where everything is perfect, I almost think they're just going to update the PS4 version, which is going to send everyone into a tailspin of rumor mongering.
Oh, so are you suggesting that they'll just do an official redo or official addition to the Mark of the Wolf series by like a balance or some shit like that?
I mean, I feel like they have to. If they're
I feel
ever
like they
going to
could.
Yeah. I think that's in their wheelhouse, It doesn't have to be like, amazing upscaled graphics and redrawn sprites, although I would love that. Would love that, especially if it's like 13 style. But I don't really know what else they could do with it other than that to really, really get everybody interested. The hardcores are going to love it if the netcode's great and you get to have the empty buttons like Gibby wanted. But if you want to really sell that game to people, it's almost got to be like an HDR,
Which has always been a problem because it takes a lot of time.
Takes a lot of time, and when you mess with the visuals, when you mess with anything, instantly people get offended and hate it.
It would be better, in my opinion, to just move on from that and maybe do an official part 2.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or something with enough separation of like, all right, you guys have your fucking game, we didn't fuck with it. Here's this new shit. Because the characters are interesting. I actually really like the characters from Mark of the Wolves. And I think that they would play well in modern times right now.
Yeah, and I think the most important aspect of it, and anybody correct me if I'm wrong with it, but it'll be the first SNK fighter in almost a decade that was just one-on-one.
And there was Samurai Shodown 3D.
Sen, yeah.
Well, what do you think, Gibby and Chris? What do you think's a great game that both they're more than likely to bring back and that would do well? That's not a fighter. That's not a fighter. That's in their library.
Well, that's hard, because most people only know SNK for fighting games and Metal Slug. They can.
Well, then I guess it'll be Metal Slug.
Yeah. I don't.
That never went away though. So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Slug has been around. They release a Slug collection or a re-release or a new game of some sort every year and a half ish. And on top of that, they have Metal Slug Attack and Defense now, the online games or the cell phone games, which bring in a shit ton of money. They also have, I forgot, KOF 98 OL, the online the cell phone KOF game. I have friends that play this thing, and they don't play KOF. They're not KOF fans, but they play this shit. They say it's great.
You're talking the RPG one? Yeah, that thing is humongous.
But
I was thinking more of that weird like dungeon fighter style KOF game where like
no, not that.
Play like the bastardized version of CVS2 sprites. But actually, the chat's been suggesting something that I actually think could capitalize, especially on the nostalgia factor, to make another Ikari Warriors.
Ikari could work. Ikari or Psycho Soldier.
I can see Psycho Soldier doing good in Japan, and Ikari Warriors kind of doing good across maybe both sides of it, America and Japan.
SNK has a lot of pride in their IPs. They always talk about it with so much love and shit, and it's funny because the fans share the same shit. There's not that much lore into these games. However, it's like it's ingrained in people's minds,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
first person Super Argentine backbreaker would be sick. Would be sick. But yeah, the SNK has a nice, deep, rich library that they can dig through to bring back. The problem is a lot of it will very likely not be successful, especially if it's just a re-release of some sort. If they release a new game, that'd be different.
No, yeah. I'm mostly talking about like a new game. Like what's a game they can bring back and remake it for modern times? Or
I think they could be doing especially with like the emphasis on 3D platforming and action games like Devil May Cry and stuff. Like I think Ikari Warriors could get that kind of treatment.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
Damn,
I don't want Ikari like that.
You want this shit to be like Vanquish?
Yeah, dude. Ikari Warriors with Vanquish, and they let Platinum handle that shit.
Nah, you know what, dude? Platinum's hit or miss. They hit really hard, but when they miss really.
Oh, you're still stung about Ninja Turtles, I know, man.
Man, fuck that game, dude. looks decent, but.
Yeah.
What I would like, and it has potential to do well, and would be a new King of the Monsters game. It couldn't be a big budget release. It'd have to be something small, like a digital only type game, but it can work if they want to make it a big budget release. What they'd have to do is make King of the Monsters, and then they'd have to go get licenses for like Godzilla, Mothra, King Kong, all that kind of crap as guest characters. Then it could work. Put actual Ultraman in there.
Ooh.
And instead of Cyber Wu, just bring Shenwu. Put him in the game. We don't need Cyber Wu. Come on, guys.
Cyber Shenwu, man. Best of both worlds.
If not that,
I think we're having a hard time coming up with a franchise that can do that. Mostly because we already appreciate them as is, and redoing that in modern times would mean it's not the same game as something else. Might as well make a new fucking game. Like if they're gonna do that, and the only things that I can think of, and I guess this made the question pretty difficult, is that it said no fighters.
Yeah, that really hurts the chances of me coming up with something.
Well, it doesn't hurt me coming up with something. I know these well. The only downside is I know that they won't do well in this generation.
Well, okay,
what
would you want to bring back that they can
make?
Nam
1975.
Dude.
But do you think they can make a good game? Like, forget about if it's popular or not. Do you think they have the capability of remaking that franchise into a good game?
Remaking franchise good game would be Magician Lord. That's the one thing I have faith in them actually not remaking, but making a sequel to in modern times. With the way games are now, it should be very easy for them to do.
Are we talking about them making it in-house though, or are they going to outsource?
Yeah, in-house. No, in-house.
Okay.
They don't really outsource much anything.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they haven't really been known to do that.
Oh boy, Cool Tune. No, I was hoping neither of these guys brought it up, but someone brought up Cool Tune. Fuck. Cool Tune is a Dreamcast game that many people have no idea exists.
I didn't.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think Magician Lord would be pretty cool. There's definitely a market that is both affordable, and because of all these indie games that have been supporting that type of market for so long, there's somewhere that it could insert itself into making a game like that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if they want to take it to the next level, I mean, it could, though I don't think it's likely, is make their game artistically comparable to something like Cuphead or something like that. I mean,
Mhm.
Cuphead is pretty on a tier of its own art-wise.
Yeah.
To be like that, but you know, they could take it to the next level as far as what the indie people are doing.
Like a really nice looking Metal Slug, maybe.
I mean, Metal Slug already to a lot of people looks amazing already.
Yeah.
It has a quite a character in the way that it's animated. But they could, yeah.
If you get rid of the pixel art to Metal Slug, it's not Metal Slug anymore.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to totally call it like. Well, I mean, they're gonna have to call it like a reboot or something.
You're gonna have to call it. Hey, you know what? That's not fucking true. Cause you know what? Contra Shadow Soldier was pretty fucking dope, and that shit wasn't pixels.
Don't get me started on everything else that came before and after it though.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to. I mean, yeah, they definitely had a lot of hits and misses to get to that point, and even after.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Hey, they tried. You know, they were trying new stuff. Konami took their balls in their hands. They were gonna change the formula.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they could try that with something like Ikari or Metal Slug. And I honestly think Ikari and Metal Slug are probably the best two bets for a brand new game that isn't a fighter,
Mm-hmm.
and that will catch on.
You would know what would be cool is if a lot of the personality of how they. So 14 is not the prettiest looking game, right? It's pretty low tier in visuals in a certain way. But in another way, you could also argue that probably has the most personality in majority of fighters right now, as far as the characters go and how their personalities are carried on screen.
I would say so. I mean, and without comparing it to other games out there right now, it does kind of bring you into the KOF fantasy, like most other KOF games do. You know, you kind of grow attached to certain character quirks that these people have. You know, and those are fairly present in 14, even without the special intros, because a lot of those are missing, obviously. So yeah, I think that, you know, if they're one of the best companies at capturing that within their game's characters, and you know, if they harness that kind of creative energy that they have just nailed down to a science, you know, yeah, they could probably make a really enjoyable adventure game. You know, something with a storyline, with voice acting and stuff.
It's possible.
Like freaking Psycho Soldier meets Jack and Daxter.
No.
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 Man, don't let this guy make games, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm printing money right now, man.
Well, since we're on talking
Put
about
beans on pizza. It's fucking delicious.
oh shit. Since we're on all these old games, so there's rumors going around, and it's a very, you know, reliable rumor right now. There's a Neo Geo Mini on the way. SNK kind of teased something underneath a blanket, and this kind of looks like what's under the blanket, and it's, I don't know, it looks pretty neat, I guess. People are looking forward to it right now. It's basically like SNES Mini, NES Mini, Genesis Mini, stuff like that. Small little arcade unit, roughly, looks like it's roughly about that big, I'll say. Maybe smaller, maybe bigger, I don't know.
Oh.
And
They don't have any official dimensions, right?
no. The only thing it shows here in the specs is got a joystick and a port for a control pad, which would be a Neo Geo CD pad. AV/AUX out, HDMI out, and a power button that has SNK on it. The titles, oh boy, these aren't even in ABC order. That's awful. So the games that will be featured on it are KOF 95, 97, 98, 2000, 2002, Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury Special, Real About Fatal Fury, Mark of the Wolves, Sam Show 2, 4, 5 Special, Last Blade 2,
wow.
World Heroes Perfect, Kazuna Encounter, Metal Slug 1, 2, 3, King of the Monsters 2, Shock Troopers 2, Second Squad, Sengoku 3, Ninja Masters, Top Players Golf, Super Sidekicks, Blazing Star, Puzzle, Metal Slug X4, 5, Magician Lord, King of the Monsters, Blues Journey, Shock Troopers, Robo Army, Cross Swords, Mutation Nation, 3 Count Bout, Last Resort, Ghost Pilots, and Football Frenzy. Most of those games are pretty solid. Kind of weird. So this has every Metal Slug on it. 1, 2, 3, X, 4. Yeah, it says every Neo Geo Metal Slug on it. Has a good chunk of the KOFs. Has the 2 most popular ones, 98 and 2K2 on there. Has Fatal Fury Special. I don't know why they have original reel about Fatal Fury. Samurai Shodown 2 and 5 Special, the 2 most popular ones. Last Blade 2.
And 4.
Well, 4 is not popular. I'm talking about popularity, pal. It has Shock Troopers 1 and 2, so people who like Shock Troopers 1 hate 2 and vice versa. King of the Monsters 2. Did I say King of the Monsters 1? Yeah, King of the Monsters 1's on here. Magician Lord. It's got a nice lineup of games, but the issue comes now is how is it going to be handled? Obviously, it's going to be emulated, right?
I mean, I think we're used to that now. We're okay with emulation. Obviously, we have to be if we're buying classic mini systems. But from what I'm seeing on this thing, I don't know how I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Like, that cute little stick setup is like, I mean, it's nice. It's funny. I'll be like, hey, look at that nice stick / board setup in my room. But I'm not playing on that thing, man. I break that with one hand. And I'm looking at the ports. I'm looking at the port setup for the joystick and gamepad, and that doesn't look like a USB to me. So I'm assuming that they're going to be selling you something along with this, maybe.
The only thing that would convince me to not get it would be price point. It's like, how much does it cost? Imagine, bro, you could get it for Thea.
No, yeah, I'm definitely getting this for Thea if I get a hold of it. If it's like a Target or something, or hell, just get it on Amazon. The other interesting thing about it does have an HDMI out, which is something that I think should be standard in these kinds of things, obviously. So you can either play on this thing, I imagine, or you can play it on your TV. Still don't know what kind of damn controller I'm supposed to be using with this thing, man. That's
keyboard, dude. Just like all these people who've been playing emulators for years on.
Right now, there are pictures shown off with it. I'm sorry, I can't show you guys the pictures right now, but it comes with the old Neo Geo CD pad, which I don't have around me. I've got my Neo Geo stick around me, but I don't have the Neo Geo pad around me. Old Neo Geo CD pad is roughly like about that big, has 4 face buttons on it, and I think it was the first micro switch D-pad on it. And it wasn't really a D-pad, it was a mini joystick of sorts. It was weird. It wasn't the best because it would break very easily. Wouldn't read inputs, you have to force it down. And I hope that, they fix that issue with this, because they sure as shit didn't fix it with the PS2 version of the Neo Geo CD pads.
I've never even played on one of those before.
I have. Well, it took a while to adjust to, but I didn't mind it. The downside to it was it screwed up when I went to playing other games, because the button layout is different. Instead of the normal like A, B, C, D, it was A, B, C, D. So you had the hard punch, hard kick on top, light punch, light kick on bottom, and it was just odd. And when I went to play Capcom games on pad, that shit threw me off like crazy. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I could see that being a problem. So, we don't know anything beyond the game list for this, obviously. But is this the final list?
I don't know. All this is rumor and speculation based on an image, and someone I know I saw it somewhere. Someone released an image from a PDF that was supposedly official from SNK, and we're assuming this is outsourced to a different company. Doubt this is made in-house, right?
Nah.
If it were made in-house, I would have a lot of faith in it, but we'll see. I'm gonna get it. It's because have it sitting on my desk. I'm gonna assume $100, $80 to $100.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be more than that. There's no way it's gonna sell if it's more than that.
How much was the SNES Mini when it first came out?
Like 70, 80, I think.
70, yeah. I think it was 70.
I can see it being 100. because you know, the Neo Geo has a history of being the most expensive console on the market.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing with that, right? Is that the audience that has been supporting will buy it.
Yeah.
The audience that's been around for years is gonna buy it. Now, what is important to think about in this price point is how much are they thinking about expanding that audience, right? What's their plan? Are they really thinking that, oh, this whole Switch thing, this whole Heroines thing, and all the Switch games on the Switch is gonna make people want to buy that? I mean, because those people have the Switch already.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a little tough, yeah.
so like this seems more geared towards the people that have already been supporting them for years, right? So so if they don't lower the price point, it would make sense. It's like, hey, listen, we need to like expand how much it costs, because we ain't got that many.
We know you're good for it, guys.
Yeah. we you know, if we throw out a Metal Slug game that's $20, you guys will probably buy it if it's got some special keychain attached to it.
I mean, they're right, so.
Yep. That's all you got to do. Attach something special, limited to it, and people will want it right away.
Hey man, Evo 2012 or 2013, whichever one that was.
Shirts?
Oh, that 12? Yeah, 2012, baby. Just
Yeah.
like, get yourself a little bootleg my shirt, man.
You wanted it, you got it.
Yeah, you got them, man. They knew what the people wanted, and they changed the rules on them MFs, man. So yeah, I could see this, you know, going for about 100 and people eating it up, and then, you know, it being like a nice little collector thing for the people who, you know, love and support SNK. But as far as capturing a new audience, I mean, it depends on the marketing program, dude. Like, if they, in America at least, if they totally play up that whole laundromat shit where it's like, hey, come get yourself a freaking a memory of yesteryear, you know?
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Laundromats, man. Shout outs to laundromats. Still holding it down for fighting games, bro. That, like, there's more laundromats that got arcade cabs than laundromats that don't, for sure.
Oh, for sure, dude. That's like almost a standard. And they're all freaking MVS cabs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So if they played that up right, dude, like, they could probably get away with maybe double the sales.
You know what, man? I just thought about my cousin who lives in Mexico. I'm about to buy one of those, send that shit back his way, probably fucking make his year, dude.
Probably would.
Like, what's up? What's up,
Doesn't
bro?
have to go to the arcade anymore? Or the
Don't let your
laundromat
friends
anymore?
see
I'm
it.
sorry.
Oh, fuck that. He's still gotta go. Still gotta go, man. That's a way of life. I don't think you get it, dude. That shit is life. You buy pizza next door, or whatever. You buy torta next door. A little burrito. Wash some clothes. It's the shit.
No, yeah, man. I think that would be a great way for them to just like kind of dig up some nice nostalgic feelings, because like everybody remembers playing arcades in the laundromat, but no laundromat had like Alpha. Never had Alpha 1 or Alpha 2.
I wonder who was the cool laundromat owner who was like, hey, y'all want to run a tournament here? What's good? Let me move some of these laundromats out of the way.
Let me move these machines aside.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I got quarters. Don't worry, man.
Yeah. You're gonna be able to play Raiden somewhere. They always have that fucking game.
Oh, Raiden. Yeah, that's actually missing from this list, I think.
Raiden?
I think, yeah.
Is that a
wasn't
Neo
Raiden
Geo
that-
game?
Was that an SNK game? That's what-
No.
that's what it was. Oh, man.
I mean, they still had Raiden at fucking laundromat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not saying it was
the
SNK
laundromat,
game.
yeah. I could just, let me look that up real quick. But anyway, yeah, that could be like the, that could be like, you know, their marketing scam, and then just like, you know, let the rest fly. And the best thing about that, though, is if that works, then they're selling more SNK Heroines, arcade classics, and possibly KO 15 copies. You know?
But let's be real. Which one is the thing that's coming out right now that's gonna expand the audience? Is definitely
SNK
Heroines.
yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. That game is gonna expand into weird directions, because I guarantee you, the cosplay community is gonna eat that shit alive.
Yeah.
Yes. And not just them, but the casual community as well. Because you got to remember, when you buy the game, you get everything out the box. Currently there's no DLC. All the outfits, all the characters, all unlocked through gameplay. Probably in-game currency. I don't know exactly how, but we'll find out. And that's what people want. People are tired of DLC. Like they're tired of buying season passes. And again, this isn't a serious fighter, but this, this could start a new trend of not throwing DLC in for every little thing. And by new trend, I mean an old trend.
Shit, they're doing it real late in the game too, because they're up against games like BB Tag, which is like what 80% DLC. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad time to do it, but like, they're definitely firing a shot.
It's gonna be interesting, man. This next year, trying to think of other competitors that have something coming out. Besides Soul Calibur and a possible Mortal Kombat or something like that, the market is pretty open right now for somebody to come in and make something happen.
Question is when though?
Evo's right around the corner. It's like 3 months away, right?
Well, we got Evo around the corner in August, and then a month later is Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, so we have E3 next month. We have Anime Expo and Comic Con in July, and then we have Evo, and then we have Tokyo Game Show. That's where a lot of each of those events, except Anime Expo, are where a lot of video games are announced. So,
speaking of that, Markman just put up a tweet today, I believe, where he was talking about how Evo is now attracting more developers to be able to show off their games. So we might see what the future. I have a pretty good idea what the future of the climate of fighting games is looking like by Evo time.
Hey man, all I know is if Adam and Oda get on stage on Sunday, we're getting on there with them.
Oh, you're gonna be there?
Yeah, we're gonna set that up.
No man, we're gonna set up the heist of Jack and that geese art that Markman got.
Markman got? All right.
Fuck, dude.
He brings it everywhere, man.
Come on, man. That's like, that's cold, bro.
It's gonna
That's probably like the best one he's done too.
Man, you know when Markman's gonna have like melted down in the shoes or something.
Oh.
Damn. I mean that's not wrong.
Shout out to Markman.
I roll a joint with that shit. So, what's up? Fuck. And then he calls KOF Mexican Street Fighter. It's over. It's over. We're fighting, dude. We're fucking fighting. Oh, geese from Mexican Street Fighter.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Along with all this, again, I don't know if we mentioned it. I mentioned it a few episodes ago, but this year is the 40th anniversary for SNK. They opened up a 40th anniversary shop in Akihabara, but I think it's temporary, just like a pop-up. It's gonna go away soon. I don't know. They've got like a bunch of art from 99 and 2000, mainly 2000, just all over the place.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, stands, a bunch of things. I think a lot of it's on sale, stuff that you can only get there, and I believe they have an online shop as well, which does not ship to America, everybody, which is very unfortunate because it's a lot of stuff I would love to have here. A lot. So if you are in Japan, or if you're going to Japan, I don't know how long this shop's going to be up for. I'll ask them, see what they tell me, and yeah, we'll send someone out to buy in bulk everything there, and then we'll open up our own Game Goons shop.
We were actually getting tweeted by Overheat GT, I believe. He was visiting there over the weekend, and there's a lot of cool shit that he saw. So yeah, man, it's legit. I kind of wish. I mean, of course, I wish there was something like that over here for SNK, but that's just a pipe dream right now.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna do it.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be the shop owners, the clerks.
Well, it's gonna be hard because right now I think NIS America has the rights to the SNK store. I think.
Man, we can get hooked up with NIS America. They don't hate us yet.
They fucks with us.
Yeah. They don't probably know anything about the Goon name yet. Actually, no, that's not true. I think they do know a little something about us because they definitely what's her name? Katie, I think.
The one that got me tickets to. Not
her. The one that also moonlights is, I want to say, like brand market manager for ADAR or for Kwamba USA. Anyway, I know they know about us. I know they heard of us. I got an apology letter for them not inviting us to the SNK Heroines preview party in San Francisco. They definitely sent me an apology letter for that. So You know, they know who we are, and they know what we're worth. So I think it's, you know, we're in good.
You're about to see 2 Fatal Showdown shows every week from now on to try to get this shit going.
They sent me a Fatal Cutie hat, which I can't show off on stream until a certain date, but I can tell people I have it.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm the first.
Got an embargo on that?
Yeah, I'm the first Fatal Cutie. Everybody. I know. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Ask them if you could take like sneak peek shots and put it on your Instagram or some shit.
Catch it from the back.
Yeah, like you see like a piece of the fucking button, or like a little bit of the brim, you know. you biting the brim or some shit, you know.
Ooh, that's sassy.
Give me the F, man. Just give me the F.
Your head over the hat, but your beard is covering the Fatal Cutie, and you only see the brim.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Get creative.
I'll try to get a picture. I keep looking at it. It's like it's over there. I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
All right.
And show it off.
I can't wait.
Hey, you're welcome, dude. I got that for you. You're welcome.
Oh, thanks.
Made that happen.
Thanks. This was all Abe. He's the metal one.
I can't. No, he didn't get me one, guys, because I can't wear dread. I mean, I got dreads. I can't wear hats.
Yeah, man. I thought about it, and I was like, it wouldn't even look like a Fatal Cutie hat anymore. You would have had to destroy it.
Fatal Beauty.
Maybe they can make a beanie.
I know, right? Look at the Fatal Beauty beanie. There we go.
Fatal Beauty? Yeah, all right.
You got the Fatal Cutie cap, and you got the Fatal Beauty beanie.
There you go. You know, maximum
money, man.
Maximum expansion.
Executive pockets.
But yeah, man. I mean, there's so many possibilities, bro. But I hope we get to see that Fatal Cutie hat someday.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm like
soon. My goal is very soon, guys. I'm trying to show this thing off to everyone here. So here at Game Goons, we get a lot of free shit every now and then, either in the past or now. But I'm trying to. I can't take this thing out of the box, everyone. Look at this. There we go. All right.
Shit.
Yeah, you guys. Oh man, it's sealed. I can't show it to you guys.
That's some styrofoam,
it's sealed.
Man.
It's sealed in tape on it in every direction.
I said, "Fuck you."
Shit. I want to show you guys something, but apparently I can't. So anyway, no, it's a Terry statue.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the box. I gotta cover this here. See, so it's a Terry Bogard statue. It looks just like this here. We're gonna be giving it out to one of our subscribers next month, I think. Once the year starts rolling around for our sub button, we're gonna give this away. As you can see, I've never did anything with it. It's been in this box for almost 10 years now. This is I'm showing you a piece of styrofoam, everyone. This piece of styrofoam is 1 out of 250. Okay, they only made 250 of these. So
it's great for torturing your enemies.
100% Bolivian cocaine.
Yeah.
Right here in the styrofoam.
You take your enemies, you tie them up, you put headphones on, and then you rub that styrofoam up against the microphone.
I might crack it open just to show people. Not right now, but at a later time. I don't want to open this thing on stream. I had no idea it was like this. I've given away so many of these. Now, mind you, so they're 1 in 250. I've had at least 9 to 12 of these over the past few years. And I've given every single one of them away. The last one I gave away was the Southtown Arcade in 2012, Chris? 2011 or 2012?
So, yeah. We were displaying that on counter.
Didn't some jackass color it black or something like that?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I came in one day and I was like, did you mean to do that? And the art was like, nah.
Yeah, so someone butchered it. So now it's 1 in 249. Also, I never got an exact count because they made Leona, Kyo, Terry, and Athena, if I remember right. Because there was no Mai at the time. So they only gave them away at one event, and that was the SNK launch party. They said there was 1 in 250 total. Less than 250 people showed to the event. And that's one of the reasons why I got a bunch of extras. So I don't know if Terry's... There's 250 Terry's or 250 total of all 4 of them together.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
That's cool. Well, they still got a rarity there, and it looks real nice. So
yeah, it does.
Make sure you're subbed in a month. Get some free statue.
Oh yeah. The longer you've been subbed, the more chances you have to win. Just
there.
Letting you guys know.
So if you've been slacking, I don't feel sorry for you. Oh, we also we were talking about Evo earlier. You guys have probably heard this, but KOF 14 side tournament will be getting top 4 on the mainstream.
Top 4 on the main side stream. It's gonna be held Friday. It's gonna be all day Friday.
Ooh.
We're holding it with pretty much the rest of the KOF community leaders. So we're working with everyone. It's gonna be Kick Punch Block, KCO, TXC, Dream Cancel, a few others. But we're all working together to make sure this goes well. It's gonna have official SNK support, as well as Mark of the Wolves, Samurai Shodown 2, and Samurai Shodown 5 Special. All 4 games are part of Anime Evo, and all 4 games are going to have SNK support. So look forward to that. Sign up. Go sign up.
Where can they sign up again?
I'm getting this link. They can sign up on Anime Evo on Smash GG. Let me get this for you guys.
Anime Evo.
So, yeah, I want you guys to sign up because KOF 14 may not have on-site registration. That's my call, and I don't want it to have on-site registration because it's gonna be too much of a hassle.
You're gonna be busy enough as it is.
Yeah, and I
ain't running that shit.
I don't want everyone else panicking over like, oh my god, we have all these games or all these people, and I don't want to put Shanghai against Daco first round. Well, one of them signed up late. You're gonna have to.
Man, I would totally put Shanghai against Daco first round. That's free.
Yeah, Daco's gonna win. So yeah, go sign up for that. There are also another 21 games, including the 4 I mentioned as a part of Anime Evo. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a jackass. One person signed up for 20 games. Don't be that guy. All right.
Yeah, be realistic with yourself.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, concerns, let me know. Samurai Shodown 2 has free entry. Windjammers has free entry. Mark of the Wolves is $5. I believe Samurai Shodown 5 Special is $5. KOF 14 is $10. And you need to have an Evo badge.
The battle for the one true Samurai Showdown is going down as we speak.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
Show 2.
Does one of them get abolished if one beats the other in entrance?
Oh, maybe. No, Samurai Shodown 2 has stream time. Samurai Shodown 5 Special does not.
Samurai Shodown 2 is definitely the more popular of the 2 games.
It's definitely been streamed before though too. I think it got streamed last year, didn't it?
Sam Show 2?
Yeah.
It's been streamed every year, but on a side capacity. There's a side capacity as well, but it was someone doing it on his own. Entropy Fails is the guy that's been holding it forever. Not forever, but like past 6 to 8 years, I think. Every year he holds a side tournament for Sam Show 2. It's always free entry, and it's always fun. I've never been able to enter.
Yeah, I don't want to get waxed, so I'm not gonna enter.
I'll enter Sam Show 2, man. I've got a pretty nice Ginjudo.
Vic Sage is gonna enter.
Oh!
Vic Sage is in there? Yeah, he's in there? All right.
Yeah, he's in there.
I'll see him in brackets.
All right. We also will. The goal, the plan right now is to stream KOF all Friday here on Game Goons, and then Saturday we use the channel to stream some of the other games going on Anime Evo. We'll give you guys more details on that as time goes by. But that's 3-4 months away. What we got coming up is in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I think. We've got the first SoCal SNK Monthly at Super Arcade, which doesn't have a name yet. I'm not sure if we're gonna name it yet, but I think we will. We'll see. We have a bunch of names to pick from. Some are good, some are not good, some are great. I'm just debating on whether or not to name it because we'll see. But it's gonna be starting. What is it? Saturday, May 19th, at about 3:30, 4:30, around there somewhere. So if you are in SoCal, you want to enter KOF 14, KOF 13, Mark of the Wolves, and we're gonna be doing a single elimination Last Blade 2 event, winner take all.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I could probably win that shit, yeah.
I'm about to learn that game.
Yeah, exactly. You can just show up, and it's gonna be $5 venue fee, Super Arcade, and we'll make it $5 tournament fee as well. We don't want it to be too expensive, and we don't want it to be free as well. So show up, bring all your friends. It's got KOF 13. Hey, KOF 13, you like that game, right? Aren't you doing helping out with revitalizing that game of some sort?
I've been streaming that game
Oh,
yeah.
Samurai Shodown 5 Special. I'm sorry, not Last Wave 2. I was reading something.
I've been streaming that game, and there's apparently a crowd in SoCal that wants to play that game. So lucky for me, and lucky for those guys, we get to represent that game at this yet to be named event, SNK Monthly.
Yeah, SoCal SNK Monthly for now. It's well, we'll come up with a name soon. We'll get together, brainstorm. And yeah, and again, KOF 14, KOF 13, Mark of the Wolves, and Single Limb Samurai Shodown 5 Special. Not Last Wave 2. I am an idiot. So it's Samurai Shodown 5 Special. Single Limb, winner take all. And I don't know what the entry is going to be. It's going to be $2 or $3, but all the other 3 games are going to be 5, and the other 3 will be double limb. But we're always going to have one game that's going to just be for fun, winner take all, single limb. Yeah, and on top of that, we're running alongside, or a little bit before, VSAV, Skullgirls, and Plus R. So if you play any of those games, you can show up and, you know, have fun.
Get that cross-pollination, baby.
If you got a real weekend, unlike I do, that sounds like a great fucking time.
Yeah,
What's a real weekend?
You have Sunday off, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, I never got those off, man. See that kid in the background? She's always on.
Yeah, well, if you got those, man, you live in that privileged life. You stay at that super arcade, man.
I know, right? I'm jealous.
So, and stream details on that will come up soon. I got to work it out with a couple people. So it's it'll either be streamed on Game Goons or Super Arcade. We got to figure that out. But it's gonna be streamed for sure. So don't worry, guys. We got you.
We in there, man. Goons got your back. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow.
Again, subscribe. You have a chance to win this next month. All right.
That's right.
And there's gonna be more stuff that I'm gonna be giving out. It's just only subscribers and maybe a few followers on Twitter. We'll see. Followers are gonna get, you know, the cute stuff, little stuff. But subscribers you guys will get the rare stuff. I have been working with SNK for many years, many years, and I've racked up a bunch of stuff that you can't find anywhere. So I'm gonna be giving all that away because I don't really care about half of it. I'm trying to see if I don't have anything else next to me. I used to keep a lot of this stupid shit next to me. But yeah, we'll see. We got all this going on, and I'll be announcing them soon. Probably before Combo Breaker, or a bit after Combo Breaker. Also, if you're at Combo Breaker, both Hell Pockets and I will be there. Okay, KOF 14 will also be there. Go sign up for 14. 13 is gonna have a side tournament held by Reiki. Go sign up for that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good, man. It's my first Combo Breaker, so I'll be excited to meet anybody who's out in the area that enjoys my stuff. You know, let's hang out, play some matches, and possibly partake of some beverages, and have a good time. You know.
Don't partake in too many beverages. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Abe won't be there, but he'll be there in spirit.
Where? Me?
Combo
Breaker.
Oh shit! Combo Breaker.
Samurai Shodown 5 Special will also be a Combo Breaker as a side event. Oh shit, Spartan Knight. Goddamn.
2,000 cheers.
Dog, you took me out of 3rd place.
Man.
Fuck.
Big thanks, Spartan Knight, for the 2,000 bits.
I really gotta drop some coin now. Fuck, that shit is pretty high.
Put $3 in this son bitch.
Oh man.
What if you could spend cheers like bitcoins? Can you do that? That'd be kind of.
I don't know.
That's man. If we could, that'd be.
I know, right?
If they had the same value as bitcoins.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Quick, cash it out right now.
So yeah, be sure to stay tuned here. Be sure to go follow Super Arcade as well, for all the latest info on everything going down at Super Arcade. They reopened a few weeks ago. It's been going great over there. Follow Combo Breaker for more updates on all the side events. Follow Reiki for updates on KO 13. If you're going to be in the area and you want to help out with the tournament, let him know. He does need some help. Every side event needs help. We will also need volunteers for the King of Fighters 14 tournament at EVO. There's a volunteer form for Anime EVO, which is on their Twitter and on the main website. I'll just link you guys to the main website. And yeah, it's gonna be sick, everybody. It's gonna be a good year.
Fun time, man. 2018's already been good.
So to recap, we got SNK Heroines.
Yeah.
showing up, getting people hyped for a fun game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we got all the great games that are gonna be at Evo. KF14 being well received on the date. I don't know. E3. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in E3.
We don't know
We
what's
don't-
happening for E3.
Nothing.
No word from SNK on that. We could assume.
Yeah.
NIS America is going to be there, showing off stuff in some capacity, and so Heroines would have to be there, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Who knows, man? You know, people definitely want to try to play ball at E3. Here's the thing: is that E3 is like there's so many other companies there, you know.
Yeah.
And so many people are working together in the industry that you can kind of get a good idea as to what's gonna happen, you know. Because, and I don't know if you've noticed this, SNK hasn't really done any of this shit on their own. They've always had some pretty big help from another big company or so and so or whatever, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if a big thing gets announced at E3 as opposed to Evo or God, what the fuck was it?
Tokyo Game Show.
Tokyo Game Show, yeah.
Because what? Heroines. Where did they announce Heroines?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know.
I honestly forgot where they announced Heroines. I remember it was rumored to be Neo Geo Battle Coliseum 2, and people fell for it, including Hell Pockets.
I didn't fall for it.
He fell for it. He fell for it. So there was that, and then KOF14 was initially announced at Tokyo Game Show. There's a helicopter right above my house. Whoa. What's this? I'm being called. What the hell? Sorry, hold on.
Turn your phone off.
No, it's not that. Discord call.
Turn your Discord off. No, don't do that.
Oh, it was Nintendo Direct. It had to be.
Nintendo Direct?
Nintendo
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Nintendo Direct. So we'll see. Nintendo Direct is a really good thing these days. It's like having a small scale video game convention without an actual convention. So it's good. And on top of that, Nintendo Direct. Like that's like the biggest way to get your game out there if it's on a Nintendo console, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my suggestion in the future is fuck, I forget how to say his name, dude, but the dude that was on the panel, the Japanese dude.
Abe
Be
or
at
Sotoraka?
The older dude.
Abe.
Be at every fucking thing, dude. Like he needs to be at everything. You know, that guy has a really cool vibe about him. I really dig him. Yeah, man, he could be somebody. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And that dude at all the panels.
He could be our. Actually,
He
no,
could be the guy-
unlike anybody. He could be,
He could be the
anybody
guy
in
that's
the game
like,
now.
you guys are Game Goons? I like Game Goons. And then Oda's like, for real? I mean, I talked to them. I don't think they're shit, but, you know, but if you want to co-sign, okay.
No, that would be cool.
And, you know, though Markman did get that piece of art, we got the real shit, bro. We got the drink. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. We
Yeah.
did get the drink.
We got the
Man.
drink.
It's too far for me to reach. I can't show you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not getting up again. My back hurts. It's sad but true. But yeah.
Donate to us so Gibby can fix his back.
Oh boy, that's the dream right there.
That's gonna be a drive we have one day. It's like, you know what? Screw
Yeah.
it. We're just gonna fix your back.
Donate so we can get some morphine for this man. I want to get you one of those drips, man. You're gonna be straight.
I'm down. Hey, if it takes the pain away, I'm down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Feeling good, brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But anything else, man? That you guys touch on? You know what? So far, been a great episode. I
Yeah,
really
no, it's been really
love
fun.
talking about all this SNK Neo Geo stuff, man. And I'm actually that we pushed for this episode specifically to be more about the overall what's going on in the SNK Neo Geo world as opposed to just KOF episode like we always do. So yeah, I look forward to doing more shows like this.
I did too. I mean, you know, we got a lot of games coming out for SNK or being re-released. Obviously, there's gonna be, I think, a lot to talk about.
Yeah. We should be doing these more regularly again. We took what, month and a half, 2-month hiatus ish, something like that.
And I think right now is especially a great time to talk about other games. I think maybe before it would have been a little bit harder, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about in the SNK Neo Geo front, and I think a lot of the fans are excited right now, and we can pedal that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Do it.
Help sell it. So yeah, if you haven't done, speaking of spelling, if you haven't done so already, go pre-order SNK Heroines. You get the Fatal Cutie hat, all right? I can't be the only person with this hat, all right? I need all of you. We're gonna have a Fatal Cutie gathering. We're gonna get together, take a picture with the original Fatal Cutie.
Fatal
right?
Beauty beanie.
Fatal Uggs.
And also subscribe here to us at Game Goons for a chance to win, again, very rare Terry Bogard statue and other stuff. There's stuff I have that's rarer than that, but that's probably the big thing that people want. Fatal Cutie do-rag. Yeah, that will work too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, subscribe, follow all of us on Twitter. Abe, I just realized it's meta_Abe, not meta Abe, on your Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, it's my fuck up.
Yeah, I just noticed right now. I'm like, wait, it's got an underscore on it. So yeah, follow all of us on Twitter and follow us on Twitter at Game Goons. Follow us here. Follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/GameGoonsTV. We do some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna see what they want in this call, and then after this is done, I'm gonna start streaming Ninja Gaiden 3 for the NES. Stick around, guys. Don't go anywhere. You two have anything else you want to say?
Nah, just like subscribe, donate, follow if you haven't already.
Okay.
Watch Gibby play it in Ninja Gaiden 3. 3? Is it 3 or 1?
3.
I beat 1, I beat 2.
Yeah, I beat
what
2.
What the fuck did you beat 2?
Like 23 minutes after you left the call.
No!
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had no faith in me.
No, I really didn't. I did not think you were gonna beat that.
I fucked it up. Now I gotta fuck up 3.
Well, anyways, for me, I will be having a stream tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
SNK related,
Oh,
KOF 13. Yeah, I'll see if I can get anybody to play with me. So we'll see about that.
I'll probably play some KOF 14 this week.
Ooh, I like it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You
Well,
know
your
what?
team is fucking beastie, man. You should get off
no
those.
one wants to play with me. Like I showed you that video on Twitter. That dude's just like, I'm just gonna kill your Joe and then rage quit on you. Like that's what I deal with now.
That's because you gotta create your own room, bro. You can't be going into other people's rooms.
You know what? I can't let you guys have all the SNK fun. I'm gonna do a Neo Geo marathon stream again this week. Probably Friday.
Oh, all right.
Shit.
I like it.
Trying to one-up me, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna play all SNK games and review them on this show.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll let you do that. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I dare you to.
Fuck.
Yeah. I actually want to make a bet that he's not gonna do that.
Damn it. Oh well.
He's just getting excited.
Well.
Pick a game right now, Chris. Not a fighting game.
Not a fighting game. All right, I'm gonna pick a game from this list of classics that we got. Hold on, I gotta bring up the list real quick.
We're doing this live on stream, everybody.
Doing it loud. God damn it, dude.
Abe, you decide what's on the line. How much goes into the Goon account?
Ooh.
If I don't do
you know
this,
what?
if I don't do this,
if you don't do it, 50 bones. You gotta. You've reviewed shit. It's in your capacity to do this. Come on, man. Somebody might throw you a free SNK Heroine Switch fucking game or something.
all right, not a fighting game. I will play through if I have a chance to if I can get it. There's a lot of fighting games on this list. Jeez. I'll play through Sengoku 3. I like the Sengoku series.
Okay. Oh, that's anime shit. You'll like that.
Yeah, there we go, right?
All right, and this is by the next episode. So if I decide we have an episode next week, gotta have that review ready, pal.
we might do that, man. You know.
Yeah, we might.
Oh boy! All right, yeah.
Remember, $50 donated into the Game Goons account for going to my back.
All right.
All right, everyone. I think that about covers it. You know. Chris.
Yeah, yeah, that about covers it. I've, once again, bitten off more than I can chew. But hey, that's to your enjoyment and to my detriment. So please check out the next episode of Fatal Showdown when it happens, and I will hopefully have a review of Sengoku 3 for you. I don't promise to beat it. It'll be like as comprehensive as possible. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching the show tonight. Make sure that you like and subscribe and follow. Follow us on Twitter at GameGoonsTV and at Meta_Abe and at Manchest and at Hell Pockets on Twitter. And as always, have a good night, and may your fists always burn the fight.